pit love. It's a sticky mess. Tar pit love. It's a sticky mess. Tar pit love. It's a sticky mess. Tar pit love. It's not like the rest. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love, it'll stick like glue. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love is gonna what to do. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love, it'll stick like glue. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love is gonna what to do. Tar pit love. It's a sticky mess. Tar pit love. It's a sticky mess. Tar pit love. It's a sticky mess. Tar pit love. It's not like the rest. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love, it'll stick like glue. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love is gonna what to do. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love, it'll stick like glue. Top it, love, it'll stick to you. Top it, love is gonna what to do.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hi.
We're live. How's everybody doing out there? We're missing Leland at the moment, but he's going to show up later, probably.
Didn't show up
At some
at some
point, like magic, he will appear.
Yeah, he'll just be here and he'll be
Say his name 3 times.
So in the meantime, let's talk about Helldivers
Ooh.
because
Or rivals.
we could talk about both. Well, we could talk about Marvel Rivals when Leland gets here because he likes that game too. But have you guys had a chance to check out any of the Gloom missions yet in Helldivers 2?
No.
No.
So in the Gloom missions, one, we fight newer bugs, the Spore Burst bugs. So you have Spore Burst Warriors, Spore Burst Scavengers, a couple other ones. Basically, they explode if you're too close and when you kill them. But also,
Balls.
the one planet that we have so far that's in the Gloom is on Flori Prime, and there it's all urban stuff. So urban biomes with bugs, and it's so cool. It changes how you have to play the game because it's kind of like being in a swamp where if you have eagle stuff, you might not be able to use eagle all that often because it gets caught in the trees. Kind of the same thing in urban biomes because now there's buildings to contend with.
But I love a 500K.
You can still do it. Just make sure your angle's good.
Uh,
Just make sure you don't have
I
a
saw
big
you
building
today.
behind you, and you'll be fine.
it's my standard setup. I got the rocket launcher arm and a 500K.
What have I been doing?
Rob, you should absolutely hop back into Helldivers 2 right now because I mean, it's cool being on an urban biome with bugs and trying to fight all the new stuff.
It totally is, Rob.
It is. Yeah.
It's Starship Troopers 2, the game. Also, what if Terminator was like what if you were playing Salvation and not any of the past stuff? And then what if it was a shooter horror game?
Yeah.
All depending on which like enemy you want to face. All three of the current enemies have very distinctly different play styles and vibes when you
Yeah.
play them. The all bugs Starship Trooper version is like my brain go off, shooty bang bang, high number kills,
Oh, yeah.
just kind of like release. And robots are hard.
They are because when
Yeah,
you're
they're
fighting
not.
against the bots, you are now playing a third-person shooter. Like you have to change your brain. You're in third-person shooter mode. You have to grab cover, pop out, shoot, go back into cover, put down suppressive fire. You have to do all those things because that is how you have to fight against the bots. And
Yeah.
I love how you have to change your tactics for each different faction because that's so fun,
Yeah.
fun.
And you get 3 different shooter games out of it.
Yeah, like I have been working on revising my top 10 games of all time because Helldivers is going in there right now.
Nice.
Right now, I'm pretty sure I'm putting it around 5 or so because it's just so fucking good. It's so good. Like I'm like we're only in year 1. Nope, we're in year 2, month 1. And the game just keeps on giving us more and more surprises as it goes on, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, and it keeps swinging. Like I never know if the difficulty is like ramps up and then comes down, or if I'm just getting accustomed to it. Like right now, they've got all the mutated. We got the black hunters and all that.
Oh yeah, the predator
And
hunters and stalkers.
It's definitely tougher,
Yeah,
but it's also been tougher at points before.
Yep. Like I really do like the introduction of the new bug units because even people who play on Helldive, they're like, oh yeah, this game's kind of easy. Put in the predators, like this game's so fucking hard. Like there's so many people on Reddit now complaining, oh the game's too hard. They need to nerf the predators. It's just like, dude, no, you're playing on Super Helldive, the hardest difficulty. You're supposed to have a hard time.
Yeah.
Plus, it's got a living narrative.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I love so much about it. Like I'm checking in every single day, seeing what's changing, what's new, what's going on. It's fun. Always something to look forward to.
I wish super credits were a little more abundant out in the wild, but that's also how they make their money.
Exactly. Like a lot of people keep complaining, oh, on higher difficulties, you put in more super credits. If they do that, everyone will go on higher difficulties to just farm super credits, and the company will not make any money, and they won't be able to fund any new shit we get. So it's just like, come on, guys. You paid $40 for this game. Just either grind or pay some more money. Like I'm totally cool with giving Arrowhead more of my money so we could get more cool stuff. Like the second that Killzone crossover stuff came out, $20. I don't care. I love Killzone. I love Helldivers 2. Put them together. Fantastic. Love it. Like I will pay that money because I appreciate everything they're doing.
Right on. Yeah, they seem like a solid company, like a well, like for the community kind of company.
Oh yeah,
with
super
all they did during the
transparent.
PlayStation PSN bullshit. Like they've stepped up for the community.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we get more stuff in the future. Like I know they've been talking with PlayStation, saying like, "Hey, how about we remove the PSN requirement? Just let's do that. We'll get more players back in. If people want to sign up for PSN, they will. If they want to. Most PC players won't want to, but that's fine. That's PC players. They'll complain all day until they get their way most of the time."
Yeah.
Who are we bitching about?
We're talking about Helldivers 2 since you weren't here, just so we're trying to get that out of the way first.
Good. I'm so glad. Get it all out your systems.
Don't know why you
Now it's
refuse
my
to play
turn.
my favorite game with us.
I will eventually. Oh, I don't even have my microphone on.
Your camera, yeah.
Your camera.
No,
Your camera.
there's a lot of things that aren't ready yet. Hold on.
You're fine. You're okay.
But Rob, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like, I know it's a lot more simmy than the first game was. Like, you actually have to clean your armor and take showers because people start saying like, "Hey man, you stink." Like,
Oh wow!
yeah. And I know that it's kind of like there's systems in it that are kind of like, say like an Elder Scrolls or something, where if you are over encumbered but you just keep on moving around while you're over encumbered, you'll just get stronger, so you can just carry that stuff easier because that's how life works. So
Sometimes the stuff feels a little too nitty gritty.
yeah,
But
but I mean, like, some people really do like that stuff. Like, I don't want to deal with having to clean the armor stuff. That sounds cool, but remember to I gotta take a shower, and if you want to save, you have to go and take a nap in a bed that you own, that is your actual bed. Like, the save system is kind of weird, but in some ways, like, I could see how you could have a lot of fun with it because it'd be just really immersive to really like do those things.
yeah,
Just to jump in here, I am not one of those people. I don't want to clean my armor. I don't have like.
You don't want
I
to clean your
remember.
guns?
I barely want to clean my guns. I'll be honest.
I never want to clean my horse.
Yeah, you should clean your horse though, bro. Like,
Oh,
horse,
I gotta clean my horse, but you don't have to clean your guns.
No, I
honestly,
have-
Horse is a real living thing, though.
I
I have
honestly
to
don't
clean my
notice
guns.
it. I don't notice it, but Jordan always calls me out and like, dude, brush your horse, it's dusty. And I was like, I don't even see the issue.
How can you not see? It looks like crap. When
Yeah,
it's
your
dirty.
horse looks dirty.
Clean your horse. Feed your horse. Feed yourself. Clean
It's
your
one of those things
guns.
when
I
you
don't
say the horse
notice
doesn't
it.
come to you in the middle of a battle, it's because you haven't fed it or cleaned it. It doesn't
Because
like
I
you.
called the wrong horse.
Well,
You
that's-
can't
that's
call the
your
wrong
own
horse.
issue.
You just press up and you'll whistle for it.
Because
the
the
way,
horse died, so the
for-
other horse
For
came
anyone
and it
who
wasn't
has no
prepared.
idea, we transitioned at some point to Red Dead Redemption Online. So
We don't
Oh,
have
no.
real horses, but if we did, mine's named Blueberry.
one of them at least.
What I was going to say
One
that
of them's
was-
named Blueberry.
I remember me and Anthony had a conversation with our mutual friend Andrew at the time, and he kept giving us like, what was Elder Scroll? Was that
yeah,
Yeah,
those
Skyrim.
horses is the thing.
Skyrim? That was it. And
Skyrim.
he was like, don't you find it amazing? I was like, yeah, it looks great. He's just like, but you can walk to that mountain. I was like, and then what?
You
You
can
climb
climb the
it.
mountain, and you
Yeah, I
find
was
out
like,
there's an
"And?"
old man on top of that mountain who will shout at you.
He was like, and I was like, yeah, but
you
I have
shout
to like,
back, then you gain his powers after you kill him.
don't give me options of carrying things if I'm only allowed to carry 4 things. I was like, this is a video game, man.
Oh,
I shouldn't have to, because I couldn't understand why I was moving so slow.
I've never played a day.
It was, I played it for like 8 hours. I was like, I'm good.
No.
To me, this sounds like a failure of imagination. To me. Like,
Put
I mean,
me on rails. That's why I am there.
On
My
what?
imagine is for tabletop role playing games, and I will riff on the dumbest thing and make it a tag and bring it back all the time. Video games are for me the simplistic. Put me on rails. Tell me a story. I don't want to. It's why I never like got into Zelda or even like the old Old Republic. No, it's not it though.
Knights of the Old
Knights
Republic.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm gonna
Yes,
punch a hole
Jordan.
in your argument in a few seconds.
Okay, bring it.
Baldur's Gate 3.
It is, and I haven't finished it. I haven't finished it.
I haven't either, but
Yeah,
it has inventory limits and everything because it's just D&D. But
true. It
you have
does. It does.
It's an interface for it.
I don't worry about encumbrance at my table or ammo, because it tends to bring down the mood at the table.
You're damn right it does.
I think
Fuck that
I think that's
nonsense.
once again a failure of imagination. You have to work with what you got. Like, oh, I already used my ammo earlier, so I have to improvise now.
My problem with it though is like I live in a world with enough limitations. So when I want to play a video game or a tabletop, I don't want limitation. I want
Leland's here for the power
fantasy. I'm here for the fantasy. And I said it like Ricardo Montalban.
And there's plenty of
That
games
said,
out
I
there
would put
for
it in
that
the right
power
place.
fantasy. Like, there's plenty out there for
like
it.
Red Dead gives me that power fantasy. Now, granted, I can only have 2 guns on me at one time, 3 or 4 technically, but they all on my horse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I need something. So on my horse, I'm good. It's like,
You can get a horse in D&D if that's all it's been.
now, this is going to be a dumb statement. Now, please don't come at me, and I want you to keep this reaction minimum so we can move on.
No promises.
I don't want to take care of a horse in D&D.
I had to take care of a harpy child for
Oh, I'm
months.
aware. Yeah, that fucking thing. I tried to kill that thing many, many times. Anyway, sorry I'm late.
No worries. And,
It's fine.
and
We were
Rob,
all
you
late.
have
I was having computer problems.
yeah, it's true. Anthony had a bunch of computer problems, but Rob, you have the same experience as most of the people I know who have played Baldur's Gate 3, like myself. I got to Act 3 and I stopped playing the game. Like I put like 100 or something hours in Acts 1 and 2, exploring every single nook and cranny, trying to find every single thing I possibly could. Got to Act 3, I'm like, all right, well.
It never got. It's still good though.
It's still good.
The
but I
story
got-
is still good, but for some
Yeah.
reason, yeah, you're like,
well, I'm here at Baldur's Gate, so
yeah, you finally got there.
I don't know. For me, it was well, one, I didn't want to. We all stopped playing, so I didn't want to play without anybody. But also, like, I have a real hard time understanding how to level up in that game, and I've watched YouTube tutorials and still can't figure it out. I am so low powered that I can't beat anything, and I keep giving myself new charms and weapons and costumes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Also, I may have accidentally killed 2 people on my party, and I was like, well, I guess like they're
You
not
bring
coming
it
back. No, I
Yeah,
can't.
Old Man Withers, he'll do it for 500 gold.
it's true.
You know what? I don't want that green bitch back. She had a real negative attitude
Oh, but she
from my
gets-
party.
she's so cool though. You
I
have,
mean,
you have to get past the layers because she really opens up later.
Sure, but once that
Carlock, you need no one else.
It's
once-
also true.
is that the red chick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, no, once she came in, I was like, oh no, I'm good. I got gay wizard, red chick, and boobs. I was like, this is great. I'm
Oh,
good.
Shadowheart.
Shadowheart.
Yeah, that's
Shark.
the lead chick. Oh,
Well, that's her nickname. Everyone calls her Shart.
Shart.
Shadowheart.
All right.
Shart.
No, I get it. I just
But look,
what was Bizel? Was that how you say it?
Lazel is her name, but Bazel because she's
Okay,
Bae.
look, I didn't go out of my way to get her killed. I honestly didn't know that when they died, they died. I was like, oh,
They
I'll just
don't, though.
what they did in this particular instance.
What did you
like-
do? What did you do?
I didn't have enough energy or powers to like fight her people that are like turning against her to support
Oh yeah,
her.
no, they're really
They
fucking
are
strong.
tough.
You're not supposed to fight
They
them.
are tough at that point.
I just walked away thinking that she would be with me in the party like a regular video game.
She's
Like, I was
honor
like,
bound.
no, sure, but the video game is still a video game. So I just
So
figured
You
I
got
will
in a
leave the
fight and you
screen.
left her to fight by herself.
Yes, I didn't do it on purpose. I thought she would follow me, like we were running away. And then when she wasn't with me on the next screen, I was like, oh, did that bitch stay? And then when I came back and found her body, I was like, oh, well, I guess I better go loot it because I think
What
she
if-
had stuff I could use. Like,
Run them pockets.
What if you thought of her as Klingon?
she didn't look like a Klingon.
Look,
She-
look.
not far from being Klingon though.
Well,
My main
at this point, I'll
character-
have to start over for the 15th time.
And
You
that's
don't have
totally
to start
fine.
over.
The game
Go
is
to
a lot
Old
of
Man
fun.
Withers.
It's also
He's in your
that.
camp.
Bitch, I don't have that much gold. It's been like 2 years. It's been last October is when it's been a year since I've logged into that shit.
Look,
It's been a while.
maybe we need to do LRC Returns to Baldur's Gate 3 at some point. But
I would love that.
all I would say is like my main dude, he's a dark urge paladin, and I have not broken my oath yet, and it's really fun doing that. But
What's your oath?
because paladins can't kill innocents, but the dark urge, you only want to kill innocents.
Oh, I was like, the fuck you say? I played a paladin. I killed lots of people.
But it's fun playing dark urge because that's the whole story thing where you're like, I want to kill things, but you don't, or you do. It's up to you. But
Look,
yeah,
I had a real good time just flirting with Gay Wizard.
Gale.
Is that
Yes.
long-haired, brown-haired guy?
Yes, his name is
Oh,
Gale.
Yeah,
Did you ever
whatever.
hook up with him?
Huh?
Did you ever get to the point where you hooked up with him?
I
Probably not,
almost
no.
accidentally hooked up with him. I was like, wait, no. I was just like, no, I'm
There's
trying
no
to
I
catch
had
the
to
Shadowheart.
break, I had to break that poor boy's heart. I didn't want to dance with him because I was really trying to romance Carlock.
He's just so goddamn charming, though. It's a problem. I
can
thought we we're just
seriously
chilling.
say-
Then he's just like, do you want me to kiss you? I'm like, no, not right now.
I'll safely say though, I did not like his aesthetic is great,
Yes.
but the vampire is a bit of a bitch.
Astarion? Again,
Whatever.
he's a broken character. You learn more about him the more you play further on.
Sure. All I know is that everyone dresses up in him as Shart at Comic Cons.
Because they're two of the low key, like most popular. Not even
Yes.
low key, they
I
are
never brought
outwardly the most
Astarion
popular
into my
characters.
group.
I don't either very often, but he does remind me of every what do you, like he'd be him go like like that's what you're
He's a type. He's a specific type that is a lot out there.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Rob. I don't mean to piss you off. I will replay her now that Anthony says she's a Klingon. That might make everything change.
My
Just think of her as a Klingon.
on my main character, my paladin, right? So my paladin, I have Karlach, Shadowheart, and Lae'zel, and we fucking murder anything that comes up to us. Because Lae'zel, she's a warrior or whatever, so she can attack twice. Karlach can attack twice. Me, paladin, I can attack twice. Shadowheart is there, so she can heal us. We just murder everything so quickly, and it's so much fun.
I lost
Or-
my
or-
shadow heart.
Or you lost her?
It was a choice. It was her choice.
Oh.
She didn't want to be with me anymore. I can't help but play like I don't know how well I could do a Dark Urge run on that game because I literally feel uncomfortable being bad even in a fictional video game.
You can resist. Mind you, I'm in Act 3. I've resisted my dark urge.
Yeah, and what path? What oath?
I forgot which oath but it's like one of the normal oath things. But
Yeah,
if I kill an innocent person, I
redemption,
become Oathbreaker, and I've not gone Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
I've tested it.
Solid.
It's a
I can-
lot of fun.
I could say like, I could kill anybody. I don't. I always play good. I try not to kill anybody.
I always prefer to play good because the good playthrough is always the more hard one.
What was that PlayStation exclusive
Infamous.
game? Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Oh damn, it's like
Because I love that fucking game. That game is so goddamn good.
I was gonna say Fable.
That's Xbox.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's Xbox, man. Come on. I did play Infamous. I did do both. I played one good and I played one bad, and it was very difficult for me to be bad. Like I was like, I'm actively hurting these Native American people. Why would I do this? Like
The
this
evil
is.
ending is like it's hilariously
I was
evil.
like, did I just kill my surrogate mother? I
Yes.
think I may
You
have.
knock
that
on your
seems
grandma's door, like, "Hey, grandma, look, I'm back." She's like, "Oh my god, you're so evil. Leave me alone." And you go and do your ultimate attack on her.
bad. I was like, well, that just feels wrong.
It's so funny.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
Delson Rowe.
Steph, how you doing?
Good. While you guys were talking, I was deleting like chats on Messenger, and then I was looking at what a dirty and a clean horse look like on Red Dead. It was a lot of.
Can you see the difference?
Well, the thing is, my horse is
Brown.
the dirt blends in so much that it doesn't bother me.
Oh,
But if I had a white horse and I saw brown specks on it, then it would be very obvious that it was dirty.
You should pay attention to your horse's cores, because when they're flashing red, that means there's an issue.
except for
Yeah.
Yayo, all my horses are like dark colors.
Yeah, most of my horses are all dark colors that I can't because this video I was watching, it was just like, and there was like a Reddit post where like some guy said that he did a mission and his horse came back dirty and it looked like a totally different horse. That's why I was like, this horse is clearly brown and this horse is black. It turned light brown.
I forgot until you said it that we all made rapper horses. It's like,
Huh.
Yes, I had 2 reins.
Mine's
Scott, what was yours? I don't remember.
Scott has a really
I
good
forgot what
one. Yeah, I
my
don't remember it.
horse's name was.
Remember when we were really obsessed with that game for about 6 months?
The
We
height of the
literally couldn't
pandemic.
leave our house. Like,
Hello,
LL Cool J.
I don't know. I think mine's
Yeah.
fun. I was
Yeah.
Little Nag X.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah.
And then we
forgot
did
what
drinks
mine
one
was.
night, which I killed that horse after we were done with that dumb theme. I was like,
one
Cabernet
was it?
had to go. I was like,
Oh, Cabernet is so
I
cute.
was like, this fucking horse is useless to me. It was like I bought the nag. I was like, ah, fuck.
I forgot what mine was. I don't remember.
So I'm late. What were we talking about? How long have we been on?
We're at
For
28
only-
minutes now.
yeah,
Oh, so that's accurate. Okay.
yeah.
That's
Well,
fine.
five minutes was trying to get everyone in.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And then we were talking about Helldivers because you weren't here, because I know you
Sure,
don't like us
sure.
talking about it while you're here. So I
It's
wanted to
not
get that out the way.
Look, I don't ever want you not to live your truth. I just can't give into the conversation yet.
Just don't do it around him.
It's in the machine.
I know. I bought it for you.
No, but I mean, like, it's physically in the machine. It has loaded in. I'm busy. It's like-
I feel like you would have really loved the training.
I'm going to do the training because you kept talking very highly about the training.
It's literally just 5
fun.
minutes.
It's sure, but that's 5 minutes of
yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
was
whole
5
game is
minutes
fun.
of just like, yeah.
No, oh no, you guys, Jordan hasn't met. Adrian was in town, and she only
Brody?
had one.
Oh.
Yes, I know Adrian Brody. She was
went
here
to
for
my
like
high
a
school.
weird teacher math conference. So she was like, I'm in LA. Can you want to do dinner? I was like, yeah, I can do dinner if you come at 5. She's like, done. I was like, great. So I did that. That's why I was late.
You did
Oh.
not have
Yeah.
to cut dinner short for us.
Oh, we didn't cut dinner short. The restaurant's 90-minute limit happened.
Oh,
And it was
okay,
like,
well.
oh, I guess we're going.
Where'd you go, Fancy
Would you
Pants?
get K barbecue?
No, it was it's that tiki bar in Burbank, the Broken Compass that I like to go to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
When we got in there was no time limit. But by the time we left, though, that fucking place was packed, and I was just like, it is a Tuesday, y'all. It's like- I was like, all right.
Waitress just comes by.
I mean, he was very nice, but there was a lot of that, like, are you guys, wrapped up? Today's special,
Here.
I had to try this. It's called the No More Blues Burger.
Ooh, blue cheese?
I don't
Brisket.
like it.
I know you don't like it. Brisket short rib patty, blue cheese, maple glazed bacon, mustard, and on a potato bun.
That is a
Hey, this is
step
everything
ass.
I like. That's
Yeah.
something I would order.
I
Wait,
got
there's
rid of
blue
the,
cheese?
I got rid of the roasted shallots because
Oh, because you don't like onions.
I don't like onions.
Yeah.
And then Adrian got dessert, a red velvet brookie, strawberry
Oh, brownie
cheesecake,
cookie.
ice cream, and caramel sauce. I'm not quite sure what a brookie is, but
Brownie cookie.
Brownie
I'm
cookie.
very happy. It was great.
Brownie cookie.
Yeah.
They sell them
Would
at
you
Trader
have-
Joe's.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
talked
this
about them.
sounds awful. Smoked cheddar and crab mac and cheese with a wasabi planko crust.
I don't like the wasabi, but everything else seems fine.
If you like crab, that sounds good.
Sure.
I just don't. I don't like the wasabi on it.
Yeah.
Wasabi
I got
crab. Don't. Well, actually, sushi. Never.
I don't
mind.
like wasabi, so
I don't like wasabi. either.
Oh, Scott had some wasabi the other night, and I thought Jesus left his body. Like it was so, like, and that kid
Did
can
Jesus
handle
return
spice.
to his body, or
I don't know. Jesus
3
leaving his
days
body
later.
was the only thing I could think of. But that makes no sense. But he can handle spice, and this did not go well.
Oh wow.
Oh.
I've only tasted wasabi. Like a little dab will do you. And I was like, this is
I
no.
don't like it.
This
No.
not only is it hot, but it just tastes like shit.
Especially if you get like a sushi plate and like there's that one edge piece that's just dabbed in the fucking wasabi
Because
that
just
fell
touching
over.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just enough that I'm like,
Jesus has left my body.
no, I don't want it.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm
leaving my
not a
body is
fan.
not a term, is it? What term was I looking for?
His
Spirit?
soul left
Your
his body.
soul?
Your soul left your
Maybe
body.
that's what I was searching for.
spirit
And
left
Jesus,
your body.
and
You
Jesus,
levitated.
Jesus'
you know?
soul.
Jesus
Out
is
of
your
body
soul.
experience.
Out of body experience. Yeah. What Anthony said.
Good times, everybody.
All right, well, we'll see you next week.
I have something.
Ooh.
I feel like Leland probably sees this. I doubt Jordan does, and I don't think Steph physically sees it, but might be a little more aware of it. But this is something that I've noticed now working downtown for over a month.
There's full on
And-
rats that run by.
Lots of
No,
cockroaches.
Oh, I learned. Full on rats just run by you. They don't give a shit. Go
Yeah,
on.
they got places to go, things to eat.
It's
they have
scary.
turtles to raise. Don't fucking down a father like that.
Yes,
Single
Steph.
dad doing what he can.
You know what?
Splinter raised those turtles so well that they're now in Call of Duty. That is a
I-
real thing.
Fucking, you paused. And I thought you paused because Steph interrupted your story. No, you were thinking of that joke.
Yeah, I thought about it too, which is why I was like, go on. I'm interrupting.
No, he was you paused, but he got a joke out of it. All right, so you were downtown.
So I work downtown now, and my office
brag.
faces the street, and so
Mhm.
I spend a lot of time just seeing the people that walk by. I am
Always
in
fun.
the lesser side of downtown, so I see a lot of homeless people, and there's a lot of them, unfortunately, mentally unstable. So I hear a lot of
Yeah.
random yelling. But one thing that I have noticed in just a short month and a half, yes,
Seen anyone take a shit yet?
no,
Oh, I've
but
seen
I've
that.
I've seen that.
I've stepped in more shit in the last month and a half than I have in the previous 5 years.
Look down.
And look at the ground. What are
I
you doing?
thought I am.
I worked in
Motherfuckers ain't
downtown
picking them after their
for a
dogs.
while. I've never once stepped in human
Yeah.
feces.
I've
I'm
actually
in
like
village.
I've walked down the sidewalk and been like, that's shit. And then I walked
Yes,
around it.
I have seen it.
See?
I'm not.
Agrees.
Yeah, I know the dog agrees, but I'm not walking into it on purpose. I'm clearly looking like that's shit. That might be human shit. That's also shit.
That's
And you
clearly
walked
human
into
shit.
this shit.
So anyway,
Anyway, what I have noticed that I was not expecting is how often I see people filming. I think I have seen 2 music videos filmed now in front of my building,
Oh.
and at least 5 photo shoots, all occurring from the same seat in the same like 2 buildings across that I can see from my office.
Baby, have you seen the fountain in front of Wells Fargo Plaza? That's where my office was. And my desk looked at that fountain. I've always
I-
seen people do that.
I kind of get that a little more because it's like nice, but I have just some regular ass buildings.
Hmm.
Like,
Well, the San Diego
Leland,
Info's got to film in front of something.
I guess, like, I just sat there and watched like these two girls, probably somewhere in their like early 20s. They're across the street, so it's like it's kind of tough to tell. I'm just making assumptions. And like they're taking photos in front of the bubbled mirror from the parking garage.
Yeah.
And then I watch one film the other as they're just walking. They're filming this girl's back for an entire building's length. I'm like, I get it. We all need B-roll footage to fill up space. But girl, you got like 90 seconds of her just walking down the street.
Maybe she's narrating something. This is me walking in downtown San Diego.
I don't know.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I know plenty of people that set their phone down on electric boxes to walk out of a building with their coffee and casually stroll passing their camera, and I'm just like, why'd you do that?
It's too much work. That is so much work.
Gotta have the B-roll.
My favorite is the people who do like overnight stays and they wake up on camera.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, so you woke up
like
fully awake.
sleep and then just
Makeup
took
done.
You then you put the camera over here and then you like, okay. Is there anyone who has the illusion that you did not
I don't
actually do this?
I'm
Lot
gonna
of
admit the
videos-
ones that really annoy me are the people that record themselves reading and then talk about them reading. Like,
Ooh,
okay,
yeah.
ready and play.
And they have some lo-fi music playing in the background.
What if it's
Yes.
a book review?
Like it's so staged.
Then you
man.
review the book, you don't read it and then tell me the review.
You know what? There you go. That's what gives me the ick. What really gives me the ick is very staged situations. Staged. You woke up like this. Staged. You strolling down with a coffee passing by. Because the first thing that I always question is, who took that photo?
Yep.
Because I don't think a person did. I think you put it there and put it on timer to do.
a lot of these videos of like supposedly candid scenes, just for a half a second think like, why
Why are
is
you
this
filming
camera yeah, why is this being filmed before anything is even happening?
Yeah.
And you realize
Wait.
how much bullshit is staged.
Oh yeah.
I do have to shout out though.
Okay.
The only other person that I will give the allowance to do this
Mm-hmm.
is Sergio. Because I know Sergio will record his little things, but I know he's very aware that he's recording himself.
Also,
and it's not staging.
I give my
thing.
good
Does that
friend
make sense?
Sergio Lopez a pass because he is a filmmaker who
Yeah, so like it's appropriate. I don't know. Like that's what I mean. There's ick, and then for him I see it, I'm like, oh, you're doing a thing. I know you're doing a thing. And I allow
He'll
it.
put his finger
but-
in the fucking peanut butter and then just put the cap back on.
Oh, that made me laugh so much. I saw it and he went, whoop, and I was like, you're the only one eating that peanut butter.
Happy birthday, pal.
Well, your partner too, but you know, it's not a communal peanut butter. Because I've heard some people with communal peanut butter and doing things with their communal peanut
putting
butter.
their dicks in it.
That's just your personal peanut butter. You get your own.
You don't share that peanut butter.
You don't share that peanut butter.
Now, do you get the organic peanut butter because it's like
More
oilier
natural?
and wetter for that, or
No, that's too much money. You get the Jif because it's cheaper, and you can put as many dicks as you want into it, and just go and buy another one for less
Or
than
go ahead and
$10.
get Peter Pan. It's
But all that
sweeter.
oil, there's something's got to be said for the use of that oil in the organic peanut butter. That's got to be helpful.
But when you see that oil in that peanut butter, don't you get the knife and stir it?
That's what
You
I
don't
don't
do.
just
know.
put that layer
'Cause I
of
don't want to put
oil.
just peanut
Because
oil.
if you dunk your knife in there, there is now oil on your knife. And now that oil is being spread on your toast. And I don't think you want that.
Yeah, I don't really want.
I don't know. I
just
don't like
taste
it.
peanut oil like my
I-
sandwich.
But you should stir
I get the
it.
GIF.
I don't know if anyone has the same situation, but it's like the same with sour cream.
No.
You've ever opened
hold
sour
on.
cream or yogurt and there's
No.
that liquid? Do you mix
No.
that or you pour it out? I pour it out.
I pour it out.
Okay.
The
You pour it
oil?
out?
No. In sour cream,
No, in
the
sour
next
cream.
Oh,
the little
When
water
you get that
gets it,
little
I usually pour it right out.
yogurt does, like if you buy the big thing of yogurt, it does it too.
Yep,
Sour
yep,
cream.
I
Do
stir
you
it in.
mix it in or you pour it out? I
usually-
personally, I pour it out.
I
I
pour it
see
in.
it, I pour it out.
that's how you get dry ass sour cream.
Yeah.
Do
See,
you think it's gonna last that long in my house?
Yeah,
that I'm
sour-
gonna
that's
be
why
that
that's
much?
why me and
You
Anthony
know?
are on the top row. We stir that shit back into sour cream.
You do
No
know
waste
that
in here.
there's fine print that tells you once you open sour cream, it can't you gotta throw it out after like 7 days max. You don't just
Oh,
keep
yeah,
that in the
yeah.
fridge and think that it's
7 days.
great.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
how you
I
get the
pay
shit.
attention to the
You got bubble guts?
expiration
It's
date.
all that.
It's true.
You should have thrown it away.
Look,
You
I've
get that
never gotten bubble
corn,
guts
that-
from sour cream because I pay attention to expiration dates.
Yeah, I do too, but you're also supposed to pay attention to the opening of. It's the same with creamer. If you look in the fine print, it says throw away after 7 days of opening. You gotta toss that.
I think it depends on the
Toss it
creamer.
out.
I mean, you can taste it first.
Most creamers will say that though.
Get a
You
little
gotta
smell.
read the print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First you
If it
sniff,
smells,
then you
yeah.
taste.
if
it
it's
passes
if
those
it's,
tests.
If it already
smell, you
smells,
lick,
I
you
don't
taste.
need
That-
a
you know-
taste anymore. If
I
I,
mean,
can smell
fair.
an issue, I'm not gonna
Sure.
taste it anymore.
Yeah, but if it
Because
passes
I can
both
already
tests,
smell it's bad. I
if
don't
it
need to
passes
get
both, you're
reassured
fine.
it's really bad by tasting it.
No, of course not.
That's too
We're
much work.
We're not ridiculous. We're not. Well, we are. We're not dumb. We're not stupid people.
Rob,
If it fails the first test, you don't go on to the next.
Rob, I respect your wife. No, I love sour cream. That's why I don't have it in the
I love
house.
sour cream.
I have it currently in the house because I made Mexican food and I had to have it.
Oh,
It's true.
Yeah.
If you have Mexican
mean,
food,
what
you
about-
need sour cream.
You don't need it.
No, you do.
It
Oh.
doesn't. I mean, I do, but,
No, you
but I
do.
understand the
it
necessity
adds an
behind
extra thing to the food.
It helps. It helps give it more balance. You know.
If I have the option, like if my dish or my food for lunch at work needs sour cream, I will bring sour cream in a tiny little ramekin, and then I have that all displayed when I eat at lunch. And
The
they'll be
fuck
like,
she just
"What's
call
in
us?
that?"
Alexander
ramekin?
Ramekin.
Yes, exactly.
Inventor
Yeah,
of the
little
small bowl.
ramekin,
Oh.
tiny dish. Yeah, I'll put sour cream in there, and then someone will be like, "What's that?" And I'll be like, "Sour cream for my burrito." Like,
Did-
I
did you
just
see-
see that extra thing.
According to Taliva
What?
and Talanka, Nutella passed away. In the
Didn't
chat,
someone else die?
Many people, but that
many people.
No,
Well,
there
who
was
was the
like
inventor
another
of Nutella,
sauce
though?
or dip or something that died.
Mrs. Ella.
Nut Ella.
Did she get the nut? Oh, okay.
Yes, she did.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You know
all,
all
over,
those peanuts that she's got?
all over her face, neck, and chest, and
Oh.
bread.
Oh,
the face, neck,
Also
and
a
chest
grape.
of her bread.
Oh, Scott, remember when our Wi-Fi password used to be face, neck, and chest?
oh wow.
First
That's
years here.
creative.
No one gonna think of it.
That's really
true.
creative.
True.
Usually that's somebody's Wi-Fi like network name.
No, that was the password. The network
Yeah.
name, I think, was like our
Cum
house or
shot.
something. Yeah.
Is that way you remember the other one? You want to have like a little reminder for your passwords.
I mean, fair.
So, I've been making an effort to actually watch things on TV again.
Ooh, what did we watch?
So I'm finally caught up on Invincible. Like I
didn't
stopped like
watch that.
halfway through season 2. So I finished season 2. Now I'm caught up on season 3. Everything's real great so far. Mark goes through way too much shit. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
try
what
reading
kind
the
of
fucking book. Oy.
no, I understand that the Invincible is just torture porn. Like,
Robert Kirkman
no.
really likes to send a character through it.
yeah.
Oh man.
But it's been fun catching up on Invincible. I've watched all of season 7 of My Hero Academia. don't care what anyone says. That shit's fucking awesome. It was so cool. I loved every second of it. I'm waiting. I can't wait for the final season later this year, I believe. Yeah.
Why
it's been
do
nice.
people have like a generally low opinion? Is it because it's just like because it's popular and because like I feel like it's a thing that the younger audience loves and the older audience hates because the younger audience loves it.
That's definitely an
Because
element
it's
of it.
mainstream.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
also
like
yeah.
stuff that isn't mainstream.
Yo, like My Hero Academia. When I was growing up, I used to watch One Piece and Bleach and Naruto, the original big three, and stuff like that. Like, I get it.
But the same thing.
All that shit's
Different
cool.
decade.
And that's the issue. Older generations talk shit about Hero Aka, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, all that stuff because it's just the same shit again. It's like, yeah, and it's all cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a different flavor of the same thing that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch finish
Nocturne
season 2 because I mean it's on my favorite Belmont right now. I love Richter, so like I need to finish that.
I haven't seen season 2 of Nocturne yet.
Yeah,
I love that art.
Yeah, the art is
that
great.
Art is so gorgeous. For like the first run of Castlevania Nocturne, like it's consistently just such a great aesthetic.
Yeah. And like I'm looking forward to the Devil May Cry animation later this year.
I just saw the poster for that.
What would they look like?
It looked cool.
Yeah. I mean, Devil May Cry is fucking cool. Granted, the opening theme for it is a choice.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
It's Rolling by Limp Bizkit.
Wow.
Yeah. I was not expecting, but considering Devil May Cry, it kind of really fits.
Wait, like, is it a cover?
No, it's Limp Bizkit.
So it's not even like a slowed down, like acoustic cool version.
Nope.
It's just like
I breathe in, I breathe out, hands up, now hands down. Back up,
like
what you want to do now.
Interesting.
I mean, that's weird.
It's such a choice.
Huh.
But because it's Adi Shankar joint, so I implicitly believe in it already. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. It's just that opening's such a choice.
Yeah, that's a thing.
But granted, it's Netflix. You could always just skip. You can skip the intro.
After about the third or fourth episode, I just skip intros. I feel like I've paid it its respect. I don't have time for it anymore.
For me, it
I
really
usually
depends.
It does depend. I will skip them over time, but when I'm watching a series finale, I let it play.
Yes, no, that's the
you allow it to like no.
Yeah,
you get this one shot here.
Even Peacemaker, I stopped after the third or fourth episode.
Nah, fuck you, son. I watched that intro every single goddamn time. John Cena put so much work into learning the choreography that I watch it every single time.
I knew that was going to trigger y'all.
Not Steph. She hasn't seen it at all.
No.
Steph, you didn't watch any Peacemaker?
No, I realized I'm more of a social watcher because I like to discuss things. So usually when I watch it on my own, I see my interpretation of it, and I might not be understanding what I really should be understanding. So most times I like to watch when other people are watching. Does that make sense?
Don't clip that very specific phrase.
I know.
But do it. But do it
but
for
I
me.
don't even know what it is. You guys just said John Cena, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess he's in there.
It's a good time.
I thought this was a wrestling thing.
Anybody watch that lottery movie that he's in with Aquafina?
No, Jackpot, but I want to watch it.
I heard.
I talked about it in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Dylan mentioned it. He said it was a good watch.
I enjoyed it. It is dumb as shit.
But you had a good time.
I had a great time. Shang Chang's the bad guy. Oh my God, Shang Chang and Aquafina were back in a movie together.
Aww.
Totally forgot they were in that movie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He means Shang-Chi
Aquafina.
and Simu Liu.
Yeah, I was saying Shang. I don't know why. I work for a comic book store. I should know these things.
You're really fucking it up both ends.
Yeah, so it's been a long day. Yeah, fucking Aquafina in the MCU.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I remember when you all first said that name out loud, having a real like disgruntled opinion about it.
What, Shang-Chi? Before you did it
No,
with
No,
Shang-Chi?
Aquafina.
Aquafina.
Oh,
Aquafina. But I have really come very quickly around to really just loving her. I mean, if she's in something, I know I'm gonna have a good time.
I like her.
She's
I have a
fun.
good time.
She's great.
I like her. I like her more now that she's not doing the black scent
Fair.
because
Yeah.
it just shows. Oh, so you didn't talk like that.
I guess
It
I
all
didn't.
seemed a bit.
I don't know
in the
what she
beginning.
sounds like then.
She
I
sounds
only
like
know
her,
her.
she sounds like Aquafina just without a black scent.
Even in Reinhardt, Renfield.
Ooh, that was a journey.
It's
Oh,
been
that's
a
right.
day.
She's in that too.
She's in Renfield.
She pops up in a
So I
lot
haven't
of
seen that.
shit.
Girl stays busy.
Just-
But even there, she's doing almost kind of serious, but like still like a delight. I don't want to see her like Oscar grab role, but
Oh,
I'm for all the
Uh,
comedies.
But was it the goodbye?
oh yeah, I heard that was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was her Oscar thing.
that was her Oscar movie.
Oh
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that too.
Well,
That's on my list.
What was she?
She sounds like Natasha Leone. Yes, she does actually.
mhm.
She's Asian Natasha Leone.
Fair. That's a solid comparison.
yeah.
Natasha Leone also hilarious.
We should get them
I
both
need
in a
to-
movie, buddy cops.
Mm.
They just them just
That might
going
be
back
too
and
much. Too much vocal fry.
too much smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
you
just
should get
chain
Miley in
smoking
there,
the whole
too.
time.
Yeah. Too many Margot unfiltered.
Oh, Miley too. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, Steph, no.
And she
Miley
has to do
sounds
her. What was her
Barbara
fucking
Jane.
phrase? The,
Barbara.
the one phrase. I don't know what she was saying, but it was like online for the longest time, and it kept coming up in my feed. But she was like saying some kind of thing. I forgot what she was fucking saying. Oh, I don't
You
remember.
sent us the video multiple times. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's why. Because it kept coming up, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, there it is. I need to listen to Aquafina without her accent.
Sabrina
Without that
Carpenter is the
accent.
new Miley Cyrus. Am I wrong there?
In what way? Like she's the new pop princess, that's for sure.
I feel like where Miley Cyrus seems to be making the choice to like change what her station is in pop culture. She seems to kind of be like slowing down in a wider sense. I don't know what she's doing specifically, but she does seem to be kind of maybe pulling away from the spotlight. And honestly, when I saw Sabrina Carpenter with Dolly Parton, I'm like, 5 years ago, that would have been Miley Cyrus.
I mean, 10 years ago it was.
10 years ago it was.
Yeah.
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 Maybe that's why I had that thought.
Yeah. I have not watched it, so we're not going to discuss it because I don't want if the spoilers or what yet. But I have not watched any of the SNL 50th thing yet,
Oh,
which I
I've
want
not
to
either.
watch.
Yeah.
I want to watch the whole show. So, but I've been
seen
told
some.
it's very funny depending on what you're into. But Adrian tonight did tell me that she only told me one thing. She goes SNL 50. You want to. It's supposed to start off. You're here. You're great. She goes, I got the boys. You know, her kids. She's like, we're all ready to go. And the opening act is Paul Simon singing the slowest possible song in the world. And she said her oldest looked at her and goes, well, that just killed anything I was ready to go. Like, and I guess I was like, he was probably like, I don't know, the first musical host or some nonsense
Probably
or some
something
shit
like that. Yeah.
Sure. But like, I don't know much about Paul Simon, but I can guarantee you, I mean, you know how you don't start off a show? Sound
Paul
of
Simon?
Silence. Paul Simon. Yeah, I just, you know.
I was gonna
Just-
say, I think I know that answer, and I have no clue who you're talking about.
I called Scott from work tonight because something happened as I was waiting around, and it was so wild to me, and I want to bring it up. It'll be a quick one. I had a UPS driver come to the door and knock on the door. We have already got our delivery for today, so I was like, "Oh, do
Okay.
I got more deliveries?" Because of course I do, as I just fucking finished. So I go through opening all the doors, getting it all, because now we have multiple doors to go through. Get it all in there. He's eating an apple, which I thought was weird. He had nothing with him. He's just kind of
Ooh, he must be a bad boy.
he opens the door. Yeah, all bad of his 60-year
Yeah.
life. I opened the door and I said, "Yeah." I said, "Do you have a delivery?" And he goes, "Oh no, did I leave my dolly in there earlier?"
Oh, did he drop?
No, sir. He goes, "Oh, I lost it somewhere throughout the day. I'm just checking," and he just left. And I was like, "They're large."
Oh,
It happens.
I don't know,
Sure.
man. He probably put
you don't know
things
the day
in
he's
and then
had.
just walked out.
You're right. I do not know the day he had.
He's
and
out
you
here
are
eating
correct.
an apple while you're like in the later hours of the day. Like he's had a day. He's like, I gotta get this vitamin C or something.
Yeah, he just needs a snack.
But my thing is, you brought in boxes on the dolly and you unloaded them.
What if he
You just
just
walked
dropped
out?
it off and just left?
Distracted by
You know?
something and then walked away.
Have
I've
you-
left a lot of tools in a lot of places that I've never received back.
You ever see those videos where people do like they put their phone up and they're like posing like at the subway and the subway comes and they just walk into the thing and leave their phone?
My favorite is the guys
Yeah.
who have the hand or their phone in one hand and the fish in the other, and they throw out the phone instead of the fish.
Yeah.
Oh, like you fucking idiot. It's like-
I remember this one time, old coworker still works with Steph. He came to work.
Oh,
Name names.
Bobby.
I know
Bobby
exactly
came to
who you're-
work and
yeah.
he's like,
yeah,
"Oh,
I
oh my
remember this.
gosh,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Steph, I left the house with trash in my lunch and I threw my lunch in the, the trash. I
Yeah.
brought the
And
trash
he
with
brought
me."
the trash to work. And he was
You
just
know
like,
what?
"Oh my god!" And I was like, "I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, Bobby."
I get
Yeah.
it.
It happens,
Yeah.
you know.
And the worst part is, it was like one of them big, like 13-gallon white trash bags that he was holding, but the food he tossed out. I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh, so like it wasn't like a
No,
bag
it
of
wasn't
leftover
one trash bag.
McDonald's
Like, it wasn't
and
a
brown-
grocery
not
bag,
even
trash
close.
bag. It was a trash bag and his lunch. And he tossed the
Wow.
lunch.
Sorry, Bobby.
It's okay.
It
You
happens.
get distracted.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Sometimes
You
your mind
know?
is elsewhere. You're on
Well,
autopilot.
That's
Yeah.
that's what happens when you're the world's most gorgeous looking fucking 60-year-old man. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't have it all, I guess. You gotta have a
Yeah.
little memory slip once in a while. Fuck that guy.
Bob's the guitar guy on social
Yeah.
media.
He also now sings
Does he?
at
Beautiful voice.
at District
Of course
6.
he does.
Yeah. Dude,
District
it's so
6.
funny. Yeah, District
I believe they were
6.
the water
Yeah,
district.
No, it's the funniest thing sometimes because it's like it's just turned into karaoke, but he sings well, so it's really good. But it's just like he's in the middle of the mall and then he's just singing, and he could just be singing like, what is it, the Bed of Roses song, and you just hear it coming from somewhere, and you walk over and here's him with his little amp and guitar, and he's just been,
He's working
a
with
show,
with
yeah.
the restaurant to
with
perform
the
there.
restaurant now.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
not my
like-
question.
He's not
Um,
busking.
Oh
Like-
no.
Like Bon Jovi's Bed of Roses?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Not
he'll just
outcast roses.
Yeah, not Outcast.
No.
I
no.
know you like to think yo shit don't stink, but
Sometimes
lean a
no.
little bit closer, see the roses really smell like boo.
Sometimes
boo.
Bobby like will
Yeah, roses really
There's a-
smell like
wait, what's
boo,
the-
boo,
Ooh,
boo.
ooh, ooh.
he'll be
I have-
singing, right?
have a
And then
song.
sometimes he'll be like, "Hey Steph, you wanna sing?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna sing in front of all these random people." And then he'll be like, "Steph, somebody." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing right now, okay? I just want to enjoy the environment. You sing. I'm gonna eat my wings and drink my beer. You just do your thing. I'm here to support." I'm not gonna sing All Star right now, okay?
I don't remember what we were talking about that led us here.
I don't know.
Steph,
Stuff?
what have you been watching?
I watched Smile. I've already
Yes.
discussed this with you guys.
We talked about it
I
on
thought it was
Sunday, but not
pretty
on the show.
creepy. Yeah, we didn't talk about it on the show. I'm gonna say, that shit fucked me up. It was like it gave me the same feeling The Ring and The Grudge gave me in middle school.
Oh,
To the point that I sat and I could not look at the screen sometimes. I was watching with the screen and I was looking at the far left corner so my peripherals could still see what's on it, but not focused on the face.
peripheral, but yeah.
Peripherals. And then after that,
Perforated
my
were on.
peripherals.
Peripheries.
And then exactly that. And then at one point I decided I'm gonna turn the light on for more confidence. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn the light off again. And then at one point I was like, I can't full screen this. I need to condense it so I know it's not real. Just one of those things that I have to remind myself where I'm at. I was a bit elevated. You know what? I'll be honest, but that intensified everything. I have my
You
moments.
were really that scared?
It freaked me out. I don't know what it is. You know, I just don't like awkward smiling. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's fair. Some of those
If
people
I
have really
walked
awkward
by
smiles.
a room and I just saw someone go, like, I would just keep walking.
Sure,
And I would
that's
probably
weird.
call them outside the room instead of me going in the room there with them.
All this time was Steph, I did listen to your story, and I agree
you're
with you.
fine.
People who smile are
happened?
weird.
Yes.
I was trying to
thank you.
think of another Rose song that I knew, because you mentioned it, and the only song I remember other than Bed of Roses was that Jay-Z one that I like with Lenny Kravitz playing guitar.
Which one's that?
It's called, I had to look it up, Guns N' Roses.
With Jay-Z?
Yeah, by Jay-Z. Yeah, it's a good song.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
I don't
Mark,
think
you
I've heard
still
it
out there?
either.
You know this one? I know
It's-
Mark's a Jay-Z fan.
It's a pretty good song. The Rose of Bette Midler. Yes, I know, but I was thinking of like they would know. But apparently I'm
There, he sang that song too. I don't know it by
Oh, by Extreme.
Every Rose has.
No.
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 Dang it.
You want to try again?
I only know the band from a VH1 thing a long time ago. I know this. Dang it.
It's Poison, right?
Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Was it
Oh,
Poison?
okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Brett Michaels.
Oh, yeah,
CC
they
whatever,
mentioned that
the
guy.
Hill.
I didn't know who it was. Bret
Then who
Michaels?
am I thinking of?
Yeah, Brett Michaels. He fought the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
He sings too?
What?
Sure does.
Bret Michaels. Do I know any? Who's my Bret Michaels song? I need
That
to
was-
make it my own. Let me go see what Bret Michaels song I know.
Okay.
Bret.
Leland,
Okay.
I watched a bunch of Lower Decks.
Nice.
I don't know what that
Well,
is.
wait,
Talking
did
about
you-
things that we saw.
You started at the beginning, right?
Forever ago I did.
Okay. Well, the way you said it, like, oh, I watched a bunch. Like, you just grabbed a couple. You were like, I'm gonna watch these ones. It's like,
Yeah. I watched
it's
a bunch like forever
episodic.
ago.
You have to watch it in order. I mean,
I watched I think a season, maybe season and a half over the weekend. It's fun.
okay. Yes.
That's what I watched.
Would you recommend
What were
someone
we
like
talking about?
me or Steph watch it?
Yeah,
I found
actually,
my song. Oh, sorry. It's not Bret Michaels. It's Poison. I know what I
Poison
like
is
about
Bret
you.
Michaels. What?
What?
It's what
That's
I
the
like
Poison
about
song?
you.
That's not Poison.
It's not Poison.
Oh. Then why does it say Poison? What I like about you?
Maybe they did a cover, but that's not their song. That's not the one you're singing.
Are you sure nothing
what
of
am I
Bell
looking for
Biv DeVoe?
Bret Michaels songs.
We have so
God,
many
look at that
conversations going on
eyeliner.
at the same time. Yes, Jordan, I would say Lower Decks is very accessible to non-Star Trek people
Okay.
Yes.
because all of that deep knowledge that Leland loves so much that is in the show is second, third level beneath the more antics of the main plot.
Okay.
And you understand Starfleet and Star Trek enough.
Yeah.
Like, there's a Klingon and there's a Vulcan and like there's aliens.
Yes.
They explain everything pretty easily, but then if you do know all that deep lore, it is in the throwaway lines and in the backgrounds of scenes that make it super engaging for others.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I know Steph really wants to watch Section 31.
Really?
I have nothing to apply it to.
No,
So it's just a movie that I would just watch with no context whatsoever.
Wait,
You're okay because they also have nothing to apply it
Because
to.
I have
and
no
context.
idea.
So
I have
you're
no
fine.
idea what it's about. I'm going in blind. I just know Michelle Yeoh's in there.
doesn't she
Steph,
need
what-
context though, Leland?
No, they don't.
doesn't-
They don't have any in the show either.
But like they don't explain like where Michelle Yeoh came from or anything like that?
I mean, they do a little bit, and they do rely that you understand that she's from a parallel universe and she was a bad guy and now she's not a bad guy, but she's a good guy, but now she owns a bar and she's crazy. But
That
they
feels like
explain,
things you should know before going into the movie.
but
Feel
they
like now you just
explain all of
informed
it.
me.
They
so I
explain
keep
all that
in mind.
in
Okay.
context of the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
I was thinking of More Than Words by Extreme.
Yes, you were, because that's the only Extreme
Oh.
song that exists.
What? Scott.
Name the other one. No, not Scott. No. Scott don't count in this. You name another Extreme song, and I'll give you $5
I don't need your money.
Just tells me you can't do it.
You know what? He's right. I don't know any other Extreme songs.
I know several extreme songs. I just don't know any extreme songs.
I don't know any Extreme songs.
Am I the only one that saw Captain America?
Yes, you are.
I wanted
Oh,
to watch it.
I
do
thought
too.
about it. Leland,
You-
what'd you think?
On my list.
7 out of 10? 6 out of
Yeah.
10?
Oh, okay.
Solid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What
It's
are
got-
the movies that you put around it, grade-wise?
Oh. Ant-Man 2?
Okay.
Okay.
I like Ant-Man 2.
Ant-Man 2 is
Ant-Man
fun.
2 is still fine. Yeah.
Guardians 3?
Okay.
Okay. Guardians 3, I would put like closer to the 8s and 9s personally.
Yeah, I'm just because Guardians 2 is so I just
Yeah, Guardians 2 I'd put closer to like a 6.
I'll be honest. I don't remember a lot of the MCU movies. Give me a second.
I thought you did a
Rapture.
rewatch.
I just did, but that was last week, and now I moved on to Star Wars. So, like, my brain is.
What's
Rapture,
Star Wars?
what is your rating for the new Cap America move?
No spoilers, but yeah, just like
Yeah, that's what, like, where do you don't give us a number. Tell us like where in the other MCU movies you rate it with.
Okay, I'm looking right now. I would rate it with. I'm gonna stick by my Ant-Man 2 because I just
Okay.
rewatched that, and I
Okay.
found it delightful.
yeah, it's a fun movie.
Still fun. Quantumania, it's a lot.
What's that?
Quantumania.
Quantumania is a lot, and
It's a lot.
honestly, a lot of that is MODOK, and I don't like that part.
No,
It doesn't feel that much like an Ant-Man movie
No,
because he's not really doing
Um,
Ant-Man things in it.
I'll give you. It's Ant-Man 1 and 2, maybe a Thor.
Thor 1?
Yeah, Thor 1,
You know what?
an
To this
Iron Man
day-
2.
To this day, I still
Been a
have
while.
not seen Thor: Dark World.
Oh, it's fine. It's got a lot of good moments in it, but overall, it's
Which
the
one
weak
is
link
that?
of their specific
Second one?
trilogy.
Yeah, it's the second one.
It's the second one. A Captain Marvels.
I
I
still
like
need to watch
those.
that.
I will say this. No spoilers, of course. I will say, the movie is enjoyable enough.
Christopher
There-
Eccleston is acting.
Oh no, I'm talking about the new one.
Oh, okay.
Rob told me
I-
just
I-
don't to Thor 2.
I like Thor 2. I have no issues with it. I think it's got a lot of great moments. The villain is really bad, and he doesn't know why he's there, and neither does the actor. But there's a lot of good Loki stuff. So
Is that the one
You
with
know.
Steppenwolf?
that would be Justice League.
Oh shit. I get really confused.
I
There's
love
a
you,
lot
Steph.
to keep up with.
So Steph, the new Captain America, he's
I know that it's
So-
Captain Falcon.
He's no, I will say
Little Anthony
knowing a lot of stuff that was filmed before the third movie was remade, it was
I hear you
interesting
can
for
see
me. What's up?
I hear you can really see those reshoots.
Yeah, like there's a couple, there's a cameo in it, no spoilers, that you can clear that person was not there.
Oof.
Like you're just like, oh, that person does not exist in this. Like
Oh.
they
They don't
they're
breathe the
there?
same air.
I was like, they filmed this person in that set, but that other person did not.
This was Georgia. This was Burbank.
Yeah, it was one of those. I thought Giancarlo was great, but also Giancarlo's great.
He's
Yeah.
just great.
That's true.
I will. This is public knowledge that Seth Rollins was cut completely out of the movie because he was very vocal about it. And then I found out today from my buddy Mike that Rosa Salazar, who was Alita Battle Angel,
Yep.
she apparently also was cut out of the movie. I did not know that as well. And I looked it up online, and sure enough, she was supposed to play a character called Diamondback, who I really like, and they cut her ass out. But they still keep some of that. But yeah, you can tell when there was different movies. Positives, Danny Ramirez, I think Rodriguez Ramirez.
Joaquin?
That's who he plays in the movie. His
Yeah.
real name is Danny either Ramirez or Rodriguez.
Seth,
I don't
are-
remember.
Are you Googling the cast right now? Because you're trying to find out who Giancarlo Esposito is?
No, I know who he is. I just got mistaken because every time I hear that name, I think of someone else entirely.
Who do you think of? else
He's the
entirely?
only man with that name.
No, I think of John Carlo from one of the old Jackie Chan movies where it goes, John Carlo! That's all I ever think of.
I think that's a specific reference for people who get it.
For
I don't
just
get it.
me. It's
That's
for
great.
me.
Giancarlo's great. It looked like you can tell what the reshoots were because Anthony Mackie seems to be actually enjoying himself in some of the reshoots.
Oh.
Because from what I was told the first time around, he was not. And I feel that he was given a talking to. It's like I would like to think they showed in the movie and they were just like,
I found who I'm referencing.
there's a girl in the movie that we cannot discuss yet, but when we do, I will drop knowledge on that later. Harrison Ford understood the assignment and came to have a good damn time, and he is having fun.
Good.
There is
Good.
no amount of in this movie where I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy, he understood what he came in to do, and that was to be a Hulk. It's like,
Good.
So he's
Yeah.
just like full Thunderbolt Rawson one way to the other.
He is playing to the cheap seats, man. Like
Nice.
he comes in at a Kate Blanchett 11. Like he is just like, nah, I'm here. Like you hired
Fun.
Indiana Jones, and I'm here to be that guy. You know, like, no,
Apparently he
it-
got paid a lot and he loves it. So he's like, all right,
did
I'll do
you see
whatever
that
you want me to do.
interview? Did you see that interview, or did I send that interview where he was like,
Comic-Con
the
demo,
guy?
or-
No, there was an interview going around right now. Or if I find it, I'll send it. Where this guy
Yeah.
was like,
Is it embarrassing?
yeah, he was like, do you ever feel embarrassed? And he goes, oh, that's why they pay me the money.
yeah, I've seen
He's like, you add that zero, I'll do whatever. And I was just like, you know what?
I appreciate
get
the
it.
honesty. Like,
Honestly, he's like, I'm 81. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's like, yeah, fair enough. No, but I was saying, the guy that plays Joaquin, dude, that's the star of the movie. Like that guy
Yeah.
steals every scene he's in.
good.
I had forgotten he was in Top Gun 2. I had
yeah.
forgotten. Yeah, he's one of the guys. He's like the fifth build. I was like, oh, great. Isaiah Washington should be in it more, but he is in it enough. And you like every scene he's in. You're like, yes,
good.
it has a lot of really good Marvel moments,
yeah.
but then there's a lot of dumb shit. Just like a
Fun.
lot. No, dumb, not fun.
No, I still
Um,
think it sounds fun.
Oh no, it's fun. I had a good time with it. Driving home, like Shane legitimately asked me a question I was not prepared for, because it's one of those, he's younger than I am, and he asked me an old man question, which I get kind of mad, but also like, it's funny. He was like, when you were a kid, I was like, oh, this can only go so many places. It's like he was like, when you were a kid, did you think you'd ever see a movie where Harrison Ford said the words adamantium? And honestly, I was like, no, not at all. Never. I'm surprised the words adamantium were said at all, you know? But that's one of the dumb things. You're like, yeah, you said adamantium, but why?
Yeah,
Like,
what's it mean?
It means nothing. We know what it means.
Yeah.
But to them, they're just like, it's a new element. You're like, uh-huh. Cool.
Honestly,
You gonna do
like,
something with it?
I could go on a tirade why I don't think that was a good idea for it to be adamantium, but like it ties into several things I've already said on the podcast that I don't think they should be crossing over. These things should exist in separate timelines. Like it makes it pointless unless the X-Men are about to show up for some reason unheard of until this moment.
We will have a conversation later.
I would love that. Please. Let's have a
I will say
conversation.
though, one of the worst and most pissed off stingers of a movie.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, at the end, there is a thing?
There's one stinger.
It's
I
Marvel,
almost threw.
of course there is.
I almost threw something. I was just like, "The fuck does that mean?"
It's like
I've been reading comics for 40 years, and I've been worked in a comic book store for 20. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What kind of nonsense is that bullshit?
Oh, hiss.
You know.
We need. Okay, we'll have to talk about that after the show.
So I don't know. I mean, they bring back a lot of stuff that you did not think were going to come back. You know, like I said, I rewatched all the MCU, not like getting ready for this, but you know, probably getting ready to this. And I'll be honest, the two movies that you kind of need to maybe have watched to have a little reference would be Hulk and Eternals. And I was like,
I've watched Eternals. I
Eternals
have
is
not
obvious.
seen
I
it.
was like, well, who knew? You know, so yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. You're
don't
good. You're good.
remember Hulk.
But like, I had a good time. But I also am at the point in my time in my life where I no longer care. You have to be so bad that I'm affected these days.
Yeah.
I have seen it all and I've done it all when it comes to these movies at this point. I've seen the bottom of the barrel and I've seen top tier. So if I was entertained for an hour, it is under 2 hours, which is wonderful. I was like, I mean, it kind of feels like it. You're just like, oh, that's a lot of cuts.
Which Hulk would I have to have watched?
The Incredible
Ed
Hulk
Norton.
with Ed Norton.
Okay, I've not seen
It's
that.
on MCU or it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay, I'll watch that.
I don't
Yeah,
have that. I'll have to get that.
Well,
Steph, you
Jordan
need to-
has it, so therefore
Yeah.
you have it.
I will have it. Okay, so I need to
I'll
watch
trade
that.
someone a
I have-
Disney Plus for a Peacock, damn it.
You don't have Peacock?
Peacock is
I don't.
free.
I'll hook you up.
It's literally
I'll send you a
free.
thing.
Or I'll send you. Yeah, it doesn't matter either or, but it's free.
I got it from my dad because
They got
last
some
year,
stuff on there.
like last year summer when Ted premiered, they were like, "Hey, watch Ted, $10 special for the whole year." I was like, "Yeah, I'll give you $10.
Yeah.
$10 the whole year, perfect."
Okay.
And then Scott was warning me, he's just like, "You better pay attention because when that shit comes in to renew, it is not going to be $10." I was like, "Oh, I know." It's like,
Suddenly
I was
20 a month.
oh, I think it's a lot more than that. But I'll watch, Incredible Hulk, worst MCU and love interest chemistry ever. Ooh, I saw Love and Thunder, so I disagree.
Love and
No.
Thunder. I thought it was
Love and
fun.
Thunder, bottom, right down to the bottom for me. Nah.
I thought it was
Jordan
I've
has a hard time with chemistry with any romantic lead.
I'll be honest. I didn't even see
That's-
that one in the theater. We watched a pirated copy of a man holding a phone, and I still was like, "Nah, I'm good." It's like,
You still have not seen like on Disney?
nope, watched it last week, and I still was like, "Nah."
Oh, you still
movie
didn't like it?
sucks.
I thought it was fun.
I like the movie that Christian Bale's in.
It's too much. It's too much
unfortunate we're not in
Taika.
that movie. Oh, it's too
Oh.
much. I almost wanted to punch one of my customers because those goats kept screaming at me.
Yeah,
I
that
like,
was
"This
too
shit
much.
Sucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
yes, sure.
I'm
I'll
not
give
kidding you.
that.
Our version was so bad. I think a man got up and walked into frame to get popcorn. Like, it was just-
And we weren't disturbed by it.
I
I was like-
Thor: Love and Thunder.
How
That's
much?
I had a
fine.
fun time.
How
The-
much?
I really
The
like
How
it.
goats were
much?
ridiculous, but I thought it was still
I
really
mean,
fun.
we'll probably never see Hercules, but I like the movie.
He
That's
blocked it out of his mind. Respect. Look, the joke was Anthony and Jordan and Steph's probably heard me say this too. Like for years, I've been dogging on Iron Man 3. I was like, fuck this movie. I don't know. I watched it a couple weeks and I was like, damn, this movie fucks. It went
Really?
right up. It went right up in high. I
I
was like,
remember when
"Oh,
I first
guess
watched
I
Iron
just-"
Man 3, I was like, man, this is a great movie. Then these two chuckle fucks were like, that's a terrible movie. It's so
It is
bad.
my
Shane
bottom.
Black has no idea what they're doing. I'm like, it was a buddy cop movie,
It is
man.
my bottom. It is my bottom movie. I've only ever watched it once.
I came around on it. I was like, oh, I'm older. I get it.
Like real truth, Leland.
Mm.
Should I give it another watch?
Well, you should give all of them another watch.
I
That's a
want to do that.
lot.
That's a long
I do
time.
want to do. I want to start from
I would
Iron
like
Man
to
and
do
end
that.
at Endgame and not anything else.
Listen, I've stalled out in the middle of Clone Wars. I can't bring on another undertaking like that for
Wait.
a long time.
What season?
4?
Season 4 is great.
But I just keep watching stormtroopers die in the same like never-ending
That's what they
war. It's the
their
same
only job.
story every time. I haven't
That's-
gotten to the Bad Batch yet.
You can't even get to that until you watch fucking Rebels.
Yeah.
No, you can watch Bad Batch right after
Probably watch that.
right after Clone Wars.
Hard disagree.
Bad Batch takes place right after Order 66.
I know, but you have more.
No, we're going chronological.
I can't explain it.
We're going chronological, so that's what I have to do.
So
I understand.
into
Is that what you were asking me the other day when I said I'm doing Star Wars and you were like, what order? I'm like, the
Yeah.
shows? I said I started with Mando.
Which was not an answer.
I thought it was. I said I
I
want to
asked
watch
him-
the shows.
I asked him,
Mando.
"Hey, what order are you watching them in?" Because he just did all the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And he's like, "The shows." I'm like, "With what?" He goes, "Mando." I'm like, "To me, that's the middle." Like,
Yeah, but when
What-
I say the shows, Mando's the first show.
but it's not.
It is.
No, like the Gendy Tartakovsky for Farsi.
Okay,
It
if you
is-
want to be that specific, Disney Plus shows.
Okay, well, you weren't specific for me.
So,
I just assumed you knew what I meant.
so you're starting with The Mandalorian, and then what are
See?
you gonna watch next?
Oh, I haven't even started that.
Boba Fett.
Oh, the Book
I
of
didn't
Boba
know
Fett. Hey, your favorite, your best friend is in that.
Which one?
Thundercat.
Cat. That answer.
What?
Oh no, no.
TC's in it.
No, he's in Mando. He's in Mando season 2.
Man.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett is just Mando
Wait, no, fuck,
2.5.
what? TC's in what now?
Thundercat's in Mando season 2.
In what?
There's an episode with Ming Na Wen that Thundercat is in.
Is he the robot guy?
Yeah, he's the surgeon who.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
Thundercat, dude.
Oh, now you like him?
Oh yeah, now he wants to hang out with.
No,
with
no,
TC,
it's fine.
Now you're the biggest fan? Now it's your real best friend?
buying all the albums.
This whole time, man, I love, man, that surgeon is so cool. I wish I knew all about that guy. Then, oh, I met Thundercat the other day. It was so weird, man.
I didn't
that
know
was
he
the
was
same
a-
man.
FYI, I looked up a picture of Kendrick Lamar. No, I don't know him.
Oh, okay.
just for reference for Jordan, just in case. It was... Still haven't watched the halftime show, but I did watch a very, very wrong review of it. That I was like, ooh. No, it was basically just like white people watching this review, not understanding
Oh,
which
not
things are.
understanding.
Nigga,
It was
shit.
like, oh yeah, this is what they would think because they are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
It's
favorite
not
thing.
for me, therefore it must be bad.
My-
No,
my-
it's just not for you.
My favorite thing
Exactly.
is watching white people have an awakening watching Kendrick's Super Bowl
Like in a good way.
in a good way. Like I saw
Okay.
this one white woman. She's like in her 40s. She has kids, and she watched it. She's like, I don't understand what's going on, but I just kept on, watching. And then like I woke up and I was just like, and she started singing "Not Like Us." Then she just started playing it on Spotify, and now she's a Kendrick fan. Like,
He's in the middle of the flag, but the flag's divided.
Yeah. He's one of the
As
stars.
The whole
He's the
stage is
star
a
in the
PlayStation
center.
control because he's playing the
Yeah.
game of life as a black man.
Mhm.
Scott likes to watch videos. I'll watch them sometimes with him. He likes to really watch where they'll take well, it doesn't age is not specific. They'll take people of color from different communities. But it's usually a black community, but they'll show them music that they may not have ever seen growing up or whatever, and
yeah.
watching their minds get blown by stuff that is not their genre, and they're just like, this is real? Like, they're like, a white person
Oh.
did this? You know, they're like, yeah. They're like, they're very famous. They're like, well, this is good. You know, like it really like he I think he watched someone listened to Jolene by Dolly Parton. And like, and these people were like, nah, man, this woman has soul in her voice. Just like, yes. It's like, she is the queen. Yes, you know. So. But no, I do. That's neat that people would watch the halftime show and have like a realization, like, oh, maybe things may not be for me specifically, but I can still appreciate them.
Yeah.
Whatever gets them there.
Yeah.
It's totally fine being a tourist.
Yeah. That's fine.
It is what it is.
So after Mandalorian, what are you gonna watch after that?
Oh, you mean after the Book of Boba Fett?
Yes, after the Book of Boba Fett, yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever order they came in, I don't remember.
So you're just gonna watch a release order for the Star
Yeah.
Wars shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I might do the movies. I don't know. I've seen those a lot.
So I was gonna ask, like,
a lot.
if you watch the movies, like, were you gonna watch it in release order or like chronological?
Probably just watch the ones I haven't seen in a while.
So The Last Jedi.
Yeah, probably would be the last three. I'll be
There's no
honest. Those are,
structure here.
like, there's the last three are probably the ones I would put on because I haven't watched them the most.
It's fair.
And it's been a while since I've sat through the last, or the not the Last Jedi,
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker, which I really do enjoy for what it is. But like, if anyone knows me, I love a rally moment, and that movie has one fucking rally moment. Any rally moment, I cry. Like, all I need to hear is Sam Wilson say "on your left," and I start crying. Like, I don't even need to see T'Challa walk through the thing. Like, I'm already there. Like, no, but when Lando is just sitting up there in the ship and he's just like, the call was answered and we all showed up. You're like, Rudy gets to play. I don't care. I'm just like, I'm in.
Look,
yeah.
I enjoy the sequel trilogy. There
Sure.
are problems, but there's lots of fun shit.
Jordan,
There's a lot
you
of
don't understand.
Interesting things to pull
When
out.
Aragorn looks at them and says, "For Frodo," and runs, I lose it.
Hey, Leland, guess what? I don't.
Yeah, I know. That's why I told you. That's why I pointed you out.
Oh, me neither. Still don't know what's going on. I'm just letting you guys talk.
You should, Steph. Is there something happens in movies that you instantly start crying?
Yeah. My emotions.
In general.
Well, yes. I mean, No,
Something
that's it.
happens
We're
and I
done.
go,
close out the show. That was the best joke she's gonna give tonight. My emotions make me cry. Oh, okay. fair
you know. Could be
I
something
mean, take it out.
enough. We are the League of, I should fucking know this shit. We are the League of Ridiculous Conversations, LoRC, if you will. No, is that not what we're called? LoRC, LORC.
I mean,
LoRC, right?
sure.
If he's gonna call it Talanka, then I think we can call ourselves Lork once in a while.
I mean, we have it like right there all the time anyway. So
Fucking A, man. It looked like Tuliva and Elonka. Okay?
I get it.
All sentenced together nonsense.
I get, if you glance at it, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
All lowercase letters.
Yeah.
To Live and Talanka, yeah.
Anyway, we're LORC Podcast. You can find us here every Tuesday night at 7. We all have social medias that we all are on. So every social media that you can think of, we're on that. Even some of the new ones that aren't Nazis. So we're on those too. I don't know any of them currently because I don't do that.
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. That's the one we're pimping out, right? Like, Instagram,
Yeah,
I guess.
yes.
Yeah. All right.
Instagram.
The least problematic.
You can email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. If one or more of us remembers the password, we can check those emails too. We have a
Give
YouTube
me a
channel.
reason.
LORC Podcast YouTube, right?
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah. And maybe
Yeah,
maybe
cool.
one day we'll check back on the list.
I mean, it's always ready to go, sir. Ready to go. We all have personals. Social medias. I couldn't remember what they were called. Literally, it shut down. I was gonna say we all have personal things.
We do all have personal things.
You do.
Hold on, let's see if I can do everybody's personal things. Let's see how proof I've been paying attention. This is Anthony, but he's known as Spooky the 13th on Instagram and Blue Sky and other social media apps that you can locate. Will he be on those? Maybe. That is Jordan. You can find him at Jordan is a Bear on all or most social media platforms. Will he post? Probably not. But if you go to Blue Sky, he is posting. This is Steph. Did I point the right way?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. This is the hard one.
Oh, you did.
You can find her on Instagram at Stephanoids. I'm not going to spell it
Dang
because
it.
I will fuck that up.
It's exactly how you think it's spelled.
STEPHANOIDS. I put an A in there, huh?
Yeah, you put A in there.
STEPHUHNOIDS.
I thought it was
Annoyeds.
Stephanoids.
Annoyeds.
Got it. She will post shit. She won't post shit.
Yeah.
You know, you should post shit. You haven't posted shit in months.
She will post it late though.
Just
That
not
is
on my
true.
Instagram. I post it on stories. That's a different story.
Sure,
That's
you post.
easy.
Yeah, you are the Steph stories.
The
Story Steph.
disposable social media inside of
Go to
all
my
other social
Instagram for
medias.
story time.
Oh my god, can we make that a bit? Story time with Steph.
That was one of my things at Jamba Juice. Literally, people would be like,
Oh.
story time.
You worked at
Yeah.
Jamba
The
Juice.
Jamba
Story
Juice.
time.
Jesus
Enough.
fucking Christ.
You should bring back your vlogs, Steph. That was always fun.
No, was it? Sometimes they're cringy for me.
Look,
I just-
no one's
yeah.
vlog was good. I'm gonna say it. You may have thought you wrote the best thing ever at 2 a.m. when your heart was broken and you just heard some song for the first time and you were like, that song was written for me. I can guarantee you it wasn't good.
You think people write vlogs?
No, I never write my.
No.
I say my ums.
20 years ago when they were a thing. It's like-
Oh yeah.
And I'm Leland, and you can
Please
find me
don't
at
go.
Leland Pierce Art on Instagram. I do art, and I'm gearing up for another month of themes. So,
What kind of
Can we get a
theme
hint?
is it?
I think I'm going. No, I'm not because I don't want people suggesting shit. I don't want somebody to be like, you have to draw this. No, I don't.
Okay, well, whatever it is, draw us.
That's true. I was about to suggest draw things with donuts. Donut.
You're the
theme.
theme.
Somehow there's a thing, but you have to add a donut to it.
Don't listen to her. We're the theme.
I have fun ideas.
Draw us in various scenarios.
Draw me as a donut.
And you don't have to do a group shot every day. It could be one for me, one for Jordan, one for Steph, one for
I
you.
mean,
and alternate
Wait,
around.
Steph, what did you want me to draw you as? A kumquat? A nut? What was it recently?
I
Like
said you needed to draw me as a cashew.
a cashew. That was it. I said a kumquat. Like here's
What all the
Steph.
kids are asking for.
She's an orange citrus. It's like-
Kumquat
Alright, well-
is one of Max's favorite words for Molly and Max. I think it was number 4. Kumquat.
So I
The
did a
movie
guest
Molly and
spot
Max.
last
The movie
week.
Molly and Max, the one that you said makes you very sad, and it was a very sad movie.
The people who made
Right?
Life of a Snail.
Yes,
yeah, that movie's sad.
I want to watch it.
Molly and Max
It's
is a
still on my
really
list.
fucking sad movie.
Yeah.
Scott likes those movies.
So I
Thank
guested last week on To Live and Talk in LA.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Which you can still catch on their Twitch. It is up now on their podcast feeds. Search To Live and Talk in LA. We had our they had their Valentine's episode. I was lucky enough to be on there with Mark, Evelyn, and Vic. A super great time, lots of fun. And if you stick to the end, you will get a little bit of our cameos of what it would sound like if you hired us to break up for you with whomever you were dating.
That sounds
Uh,
fun.
it was super fun.
Aw.
Sorry, Sebastian, you can do better. That's all I got to say about that one. So yeah, go out and check them out. Plus, they will be live tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/To Live and Talk in LA.
All right, bye.
That's fun.
We'll see you next week, Tuesday, 7:00 Eastern Pacific Standard Time.
You're all great. We love you. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yay!